program, Legacy of Liberty. Monday is November 11th, Veterans Day. We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended the First World War, signed on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Today is our opportunity as a school to unite in tribute to all who serve our country. We thank you for being here to support what we do. Our true guests of honor, though, are the veterans who are here with us today, those who serve or have served in the long and proud history of our country. Whether our nation is at war or peace, they have stepped to the line. Our veterans have stood strong through the ages, answering the call of duty with courage and sacrifice. From Bunker Hill to Normandy, from the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, these brave men and women have defended our freedom. We reflect and remember the sacrifice of the fallen, and we honor all those who are still with us. Please stand as the Brashear Band plays our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Military is made up of 6 branches: the Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and the Space Force. In addition to the Pentagon and joint bases in the United States, the U.S. military operates in more than 100 countries, including the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, Brazil, South Korea, Australia, Japan, and the Philippines. There are around 800 military bases where servicemen and women serve around the world. Established in 1775, the Army is the oldest branch of the military. The Army is composed of an active duty component and a reserve component, which is the Army Reserve and the Army National Guard. The Army is made up of many branches and functional areas, such as the cavalry, the infantry, the engineers, military intelligence, and the Army Nurse Corps. The Army is the land service branch of the armed forces and is the major ground-based force of the United States. The Marines act on behalf of our nation in land combat, naval and amphibious operations, and in the air. The Marines are often the first on the ground in combat situations, leading charge when conflict arises. They also serve on Navy ships, protect naval bases, and guard U.S. embassies around the world. The U.S. Navy is the largest, the most powerful, and most technological advanced Navy in the world. The Navy serves upon and beneath the water, in battle and rescue, and on guard. It operates globally, with fleets positioned on blue waters around the world. This enables the Navy to rapidly respond to crisis situations, making a crucial part of foreign policy. While other branches serve our country on the land and sea, the Air Force is not held by earthly limitations. The U.S. Air Force is the largest Air Force in the world. Two of the missions of the Air Force are the ability to position forces rapidly anywhere in the world, and the ability to engage opposing targets anywhere and anytime. Additionally, the Air Force responds to humanitarian crises around the world. The Coast Guard protects U.S. waterways, ports, and shores, as well as acts as a first responder on our coast. The Coast Guard is especially unique because it's not only a military branch, but also a federal law enforcement agency. The Coast Guard keeps our waterways safe by conducting search and rescue missions, protecting the marine environment, and stopping the smuggling of illegal drugs into our country. It is a faithful protector in times of peace and a valiant defender in times of war. The Space Force is the newest branch of the military, established in 2019. Previously under the Air Force, U.S. Space Forces have participated in every conflict since the Vietnam War, most notably in the Persian Gulf, which is often referred to as the First Space War. The creation of the U.S. Space Force as its own military branch is the first in the world. Space capabilities are fundamental to both warfare and modern way of life. Therefore, space is vital to U.S. security, cybersecurity, and prosperity. The Space Force employs a global network of space surveillance sensors to provide information, from GPS to military operations and satellite protection. The Space Force defends the ultimate high ground. We honor those who have served in all branches of our military.
Next, the Brashear Choir will sing the Armed Forces Medley, which is made up of the anthems of the Armed Forces. For each anthem, we will announce the branch and would like for each veteran present to stand that represents the branch as they salute.
Army. Must fight for violence and build the nation's flag. established freedom for future generations, for us. They were architects of liberty. They set an example of the dedication and sacrifice that it takes for people to live in liberty. Our legacy includes the veterans who have served our country, home and abroad, spanning generations and across centuries. We are grateful for our veterans who are with us here today. You are our friends, our family, our community members. There are 1.3 million men and women who are currently serving our country in the armed forces. We want to convey our respect for them today. They are protecting and preserving our legacy of liberty. Look around you. In this gymnasium, we hold a small piece of the future. From young elementary students, learning and growing, to juniors and seniors, making preparations for their future. We are the ones who will continue to carry on this legacy of liberty. We want to live each day in a way that honors our country. On the front of the stage, we have created a collage of veterans. Some are old and some are new, representing the past and the present. Some are people we don't know. We are grateful that people whose names we don't know were willing to serve and protect our liberty. They didn't know us, but they were willing to pledge their lives for us. The photos framed in red and blue are the photos that were submitted by our community. To us, our legacy of liberty is what has been sacrificed in the past to make and preserve our American way of life. It's what we do in the present, how we show up each day and work to make the world a better place. It's what we can do to be the light in the world and safeguard liberty for future generations. George W. Bush said in his second inaugural address in 2005, "By our efforts, we have lit a fire in the minds of men. It warms those who feel its power, it burns those who feel its progress, and one day, this untamed fire of freedom will reach the darkest corners of the world." When the Declaration of Independence was first read in public and the Liberty Bell was sounded in celebration, a witness said, "It rang as if it meant something. In our time, it means something still."
There is an iconic image that we often associate with liberty. In 1885, a gift was sent to the United States from France. This gift arrived by boat in New York. Over the next year, a statue was reassembled at Menlo's Island. On October 1886, the Statue of Liberty Enlightening the World was unveiled. The statue is one of the most recognizable features in the world. Sometimes called Lady Liberty, she is a symbol of freedom, inspiration, and of hope. In her left arm, she holds a tablet engraved with the date July 4, 1776, our nation's Independence Day. In her right hand, raised above her head, she lifts a torch. This torch represents enlightenment. It is meant to light the way toward liberty and justice. To carry a torch means to carry on a cause and to ensure that a belief of movement is not forgotten. Each veteran who has committed to serving our country has carried the torch of freedom. Though your arms may be tired in service, though your heart may be heavy missing your family and perhaps the loss of friends, you held the torch of freedom high. Today we honor the men and women who have and will continue to carry the torch of liberty.
The Statue of Liberty holds a flaming torch representing liberty and justice. A flame can also symbolize remembrance and gratitude. Today, as we light these candles, we recognize and honor our veterans who have defended liberty and justice. Pledge. The first candle represents a pledge. We honor the veterans who have carried the torch of freedom. These are the generations of men and women who have raised their right hands and repeated the words, "I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same."
Loyalty. Loyalty is not just about allegiance to a cause or a country. For veterans, it is about deep sense of responsibilities to brothers and sisters in arms. This loyalty creates unbreakable bonds that are forged through shared experiences. It is this loyalty that strengthens our nation and secures our freedom. For the loyalty demonstrated by our veterans, we are deeply grateful.
Sacrifice. A veteran is someone who at one point in their life wrote a blank check, payable to the United States of America for any amount up to and including their life. Many of us in this room don't know what it costs, don't know what it takes, but we're thankful for those willing to pay the price.
Dedication. The dedication of our military men and women is unparalleled. It is a commitment that transcends the ordinary, grounded in an unwavering sense of duty, honor, and commitment. From the very first day of training to the most challenging missions, our service members devote themselves to something far greater than personal ambition. They choose to defend the freedoms and values that form the legacy of our nation.
Family. This candle recognizes the families who stand beside our service members. Their unwavering support and sacrifice provides a foundation to our military strength. We realize the unique challenges military families face, from long separations to the uncertainty that comes with military life. Their sacrifices often go unnoticed, but they never go unappreciated. Faith. In the Bible, John 15:13 says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." For service members, faith can be a source of strength, guidance, and comfort, providing a steady foundation in the face of uncertainty and adversity. Whether it's faith in a higher power, faith in one's mission, or faith in the bond shelled with a fellow service member, this belief system can offer resilience during times of hardship, a sense of peace amid chaos, and the courage to face even the greatest challenges.
Knowledge. We've heard the saying that those who aren't willing to learn history are destined to repeat it. We strive to learn so that we can fully understand. We are always interested in hearing veterans' stories and learning from their experiences. Through knowledge, we foster empathy, respect, and a stronger connection to the men and women who have protected our freedom.
Peace. We often think of our military in terms of involvement in conflicts. Veterans Day is also an opportunity to reflect on the importance of peace, reminding us that the ultimate goal of military service is not only to defend, but to create a world where conflicts can be resolved without violence. Also, as we express our gratitude to veterans, let us also renew our commitment to peace, striving to build a future where their sacrifices are honored.
Community. A community that supports its military is one that understands the unique challenges faced by those in uniform and their families. It ensures that their sacrifices are recognized, not just in words, but in actions. This is what we're striving to do today. We are grateful for the community members that are here with us today to honor our veterans.
Selflessness. The selflessness of our military men and women is the very essence of what makes them extraordinary. They put the needs of others and of the nation above their own. They continue to serve with unwavering dedication, driven by a sense of duty that transcends personal gain or comfort. To all who wear the uniform, thank you for your selflessness. Your sacrifices are immeasurable, and your commitment to something greater than yourselves inspires all of us to be better. Service. In a world that often emphasizes individual achievement, our veterans provide us with a powerful reminder of the strength found in service to others. It teaches us that true courage is not just about facing danger, but also about choosing to serve with honor and integrity, even when the road ahead is uncertain.
Strength. The strength of our military is not defined solely by the size of its forces or the power of its equipment, but by the unwavering resolve and exceptional character of the men and women who it serve. It is found in their courage to face the unknown, their discipline in the face of adversity, and their ability to unite in purpose and action, regardless of the challenges they encounter. This strength is not only measured in might, but in resilience. The ability to endure, to rise again after setbacks, and to remain steadfast in the pursuit of peace and security. It is the strength to lead with wisdom, to defend with courage, and to inspire others to act with compassion and integrity. Bravery. Bravery is not only displayed in dramatic moments of action, but in the daily commitment to duty, to standing strong when separated from family, to persevering through the difficulties of training, deployment, and the weight of responsibility. True bravery in the military is often seen in the quiet, steadfast determination of individuals who stand firm when the stakes are highest. Whether in combat or in the face of challenges at home and abroad, it is reflected in those who run towards danger to protect others, who face the unknown with resolve, and who continue to serve with honor and purpose, regardless of the cost. Heroes. President Ronald Reagan once said, "Those who say that we are in a time where there are no heroes just don't know where to look. We look to our veterans as our heroes. You remind us that true heroism is not about seeking recognition, but about the quiet, unshakable belief in protecting what matters most. Freedom, justice, and the safety of those you love. This completed display with lighted candles represents the values that you have lived by, served for, and embody still. We are forever grateful for your service, and your legacy of liberty will inspire generations to come. This final candle honors our heroes, our veterans,
only understand everything is in His hands. All we need is a little faith and trust. I want you to know it ain't too high a price to pay if I die for you. Tell everybody that I'm missing. And I can't wait to get back home. But until then, I'll serve my country and be proud to wear this uniform. And if I die before you wake, I pray the world will take a good look at what God's given us. We can only understand everything is in His hands. All we need is a little faith and trust. I want you to know it ain't too high a price to pay if I die for you. No, it ain't too high a price to pay if I die for you.
This painting symbolizes our American legacy, the scenes and colors of our nation. Our founding fathers pictured a great nation. They saw in their minds an independent country with citizens having the liberty to rule themselves. Unhappy with being overtaxed and underrepresented, the colonists decided to draw their own outline of a nation. The Declaration of Independence announces, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." They began painting the scene of a legacy of liberty. The Declaration outlined the grievances that the colonies were enduring and then announced that they were separating themselves from the British Crown. They declared themselves free and independent states. They knew the cost would be high, yet they proclaimed that they were willing to pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. This liberty that began with those words didn't just happen without great effort. It was fought for in battle after battle of the Revolutionary War. It was established with the Constitution and the great creation of a democracy. The outline of the nation continued to develop with conflicts such as the War of 1812 and the Spanish-American War. We can see these historical scenes in paintings of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Washington crossing the Delaware, and the Battle of Fort McHenry. The Civil War between the North and South threatened the nation, but the legacy of liberty prevailed. It has been defended time and time again in the front lines of battle, the trenches of World War I, and locations spanning the globe of World War II, in the desolation of Korea, in the tense Cold War, in the jungles of Vietnam, in the deserts of Iraq, and the mountains of Afghanistan. It has been upheld in service at home and in diverse roles, in support of humanitarian missions, in the protection of national security, with medical and disaster relief in times of hardship. Our liberty has also been strengthened in countless other ways, through industry, education, community, and faith. Veterans of the United States Armed Forces have served with unwavering dedication throughout the history of the United States, responding to the call of duty in times of conflict and peace. From the Revolutionary War to present day, American veterans have served to establish and defend the nation's legacy of liberty, often at great personal sacrifice. Veterans have faced unimaginable challenges, and their service has shaped the course of American history. Their sacrifices have not only preserved our legacy, but have also inspired generations to value the freedoms we hold dear.
You have the liberty to choose how you live your life, but when you choose not to care about the choices that you make, you are, in essence, living with negative liberty. Tristan Nahum. Liberty is more than a word, it's the foundation upon which our nation stands. It represents the rights and opportunities we enjoy every day. Liberty is not guaranteed. It requires our constant commitment and active participation. Our veterans, through their courage and sacrifice, have shown us what it means to Liberty is a fundamental principle that underpins the very fabric of our society. We honor the enduring value of liberty, a cornerstone of our society that shapes our identity and fuels our aspirations. Liberty is not a mere relic of the past, but rather a living principle that demands our attention and action in the present. As we reflect on the sacrifices made by those who came before us, we must recognize that the fight for liberty continues. In honoring liberty today, we must also embrace the diverse voices that enrich our community. True freedom flourishes in an environment where every voice is heard and respected. Let us commit to fostering dialogue, understanding, and compassion. Each of us plays a vital role in protecting the rights of others, recognizing that our freedom is intertwined with the freedom of those around us. We must champion the freedom of future generations. This means advocating for justice, education, and opportunities that allow all individuals to thrive. It is imperative that we equip our youth with the tools to navigate challenges and to become stewards of liberty. As we celebrate and think about our liberties today, let us be careful not to become complacent. Instead, I urge you to be vigilant, proactive, and courageous in defending the freedoms we so cherish. Together, we can honor liberty not just as a concept, but as a vibrant reality that lives within us all.
The primary purpose of all that we do today is to honor our veterans. You are our parents, grandparents, family, and part of our community. But another objective is to teach our student body about legacy of liberty. Each one of us must understand the significance of past and present generations who established, advanced, and conserved our nation. Our nation was founded upon the principle of liberty and justice for all. The generations of past and present have upheld these principles. President Ronald Reagan said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction." We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. As the legacy of liberty extends into the future, it will, in part, depend on us. The torch is in our hands. We have a legacy to live up to. We have to continue to make sure what the past and present generations have served and fought for was not in vain. Veterans of the past and present have set an example, not only for their courage in times of conflict, but also for their role in advocating for the freedoms and rights that define the American spirit. As youth, we have more opportunities than any other generation before us. Along with opportunity comes responsibility. Pop cultures call us Generation Z and Generation Alpha. Our generations who are maturing now, and each generation to come, has a high standard to live up to. The veterans of World War II were called the greatest generation. As they were summoned, we too may be called upon to stand for their rest, to defend our own soil, and to fight for liberty everywhere. As they did, we aspire to carry on the torch with honor and pride. Future generations will look to us as an example of how to honor veterans. It is our hope that today we are not just saying the words, but living our respect and appreciation for those who have served for us. The future is in our hands. Let us not forget that legacy that has been handed to us. Let us live each day in a way that demonstrates our gratitude for our freedoms and our resolve to continue.
At this time, we would like our veterans to stand. As you stood for our country, please stand as we honor you with this next verse. You are our heroes who have proved your love for this country. May God bless each of you.
You are invited to attend a Veterans Appreciation Meal on Sunday from 11 to 1 at the Keller Building in Brashear. We also invite our guests to attend a reception in the cafeteria today. Our liberty is something we all hold dear. Unfortunately, there are those who have sought to take it away. Time and time again, they have been met with an unmovable force, one that is resolute, never backs down, and has always stood victorious. Our armed forces. On this celebration of Veterans Day, with a grateful heart, we say thank you for your service, for your sacrifice, for our legacy of liberty. It is our sincere desire that today and every day you feel our appreciation and respect. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
When they come through, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. chapel. Go back. I'll grab it. Your service. No, I wouldn't. I don't like that.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Stick around that long. Gus, you can write a look at the calendar. It's like, oh no, it's professional development.
Oh yeah, I think they're done with the Mondays. Well, I mean, there's the Thanksgiving one, but like the five. I guess I should say the 5 days. I
Can't hear you. Good. Made it.